Writing The Discovery of You, Unveil Your True Self was, when I think of one word, the word is emotional. I was finally embarking on a goal that I had had for years. Life brought me back to the discovery of you during a time where I felt like I was losing everything. There was a moment where I was stuck. Like, you may not be able to see it on my face or see me out, but I was hurting. Oh my gosh, I was hurting. I felt like the things that I used to give me credibility for who I am, how good I am, they couldn't speak for me anymore. I felt like I was starting over in so many ways. But in that, I could hear, and I talk about listening to yourself, listen to the spirit within you in the book, but I could easily hear right. And not only could I hear it, I could feel it. I could feel it from the core of who I am that I needed to write. And it brought me back to The Discovery of You, the book. And the journey began. I shut myself off. I completely shut myself off from a lot of people, a lot of things. And it was an emotional time, but I needed it. It was necessary. And I think a lot of it allowed me to heal. So emotion came from the birth of this book. It was emotional, bringing up stories from my past, but I know that that story is going to be a power for someone else. It talks about forgiveness. It talks about the family unit. And what I learned in writing the book is that I'm writing these things, or I'm outlining thinking, okay, I can talk about this, talking about that, just casually thinking that these are things that I've healed from. These are things that I've been able to cope with and overcome. And in fact, I had. But there were a few spots that in sharing my story that I became aware that I wasn't completely healed. There were places that I was maybe a little bit angry about. There were times that I stopped writing the book in the midst of feeling the emotion from that experience. I'm writing it, I'm typing it, and as I'm doing so, tears are pouring down my eyes, and that I stop, I step away. And the great thing is that how God uses what is a season of your life that is designed within your purpose to heal you, to address you. And as you're walking in your purpose, what you think that you're prepared and you're equipped for, there's a lot of shedding of old things that you have to endure in order to help someone else. The experience of writing this book was really good. I am so much of a better woman, a better person, a better friend, a better daughter. I'm just so much a better person writing this book. And I think the spirit that I had in writing this book will exude onto other people, that as they read this book, that they're able to say, oh wow, there are things in my life that I can improve on. And that's what I want people to see. I don't want it to be a shot at you or something against you. I want you to say, okay, wow, there's something I can work on, which means I can be improved, which means I can become closer to God, which means I can have a better understanding of who I am and where my calling is in life. Writing this book for me was incredible. It was emotional, life-changing, and I believe it will be the same for others. So there were long nights, there were frustrating moments, decrease in finances because I shut things off, things that helped me to make extra money. I put it all aside to pour into this book. When people say that they put their heart into something, The Discovery of You, my heart is in that book, and I have the courage to share it with the world.